Good morning, everyone. We will be starting the ceremony shortly. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. If you can please stand as we welcome our graduates. Please remain standing as we welcome our Metro Transit Police Color Guard for the presentation of colors. You may be seated. Again, I would like to welcome you to our Metro Operations Graduation and Promotion Ceremony. Today is really an awesome day here at Metro as we celebrate our cohort of elevator, escalator, apprenticeship, transit field supervisors, fleet services, bus mechanics, and last but not least, our bus operators. Let's give them a round of applause. And before we bring up our first guest speaker, I just wanted to acknowledge all of our friends, family members, and friends and Metro family that are watching live stream. So let's give them a quick wave, let them know that we in the building. All right. Okay. So here to provide congratulatory remarks to our awesome graduates, I would like to welcome Mitch Nietzsche, Senior Director of Elevator Escalator. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you, everybody. I'm actually a little overwhelmed. This is quite an honor. This is a big deal. You guys have made it through to this point, and you've allowed me to speak and say a few words. This is much bigger than I can remember when I graduated an apprenticeship 30-something years ago. It used to be, here you are, technician, out the door. But this is great. For the Ellis team, and for those that don't know, it's an 8,000-hour program. That is 4 years full-time where it's a combination of where they're in the classroom and they're out in the field assisting the Ellis technicians, and they're learning their craft. Elevator escalator is, and I can tell you this firsthand, it's an awesome job, but it comes with awesome responsibilities, right? So we keep folks moving. In this case, we keep folks moving to and from buses and trains and support facilities, but we have to do it safely, right? So we have to make sure that what we're doing in the interest of safety. Safety always comes first. So it is a big deal. Congratulations. I hope you guys take this seriously. It is a great field, a great trade to be in, and it's even better because we're moving people, we're working for the authority, and this is a great place to work. I've been here quite some time. It's an awesome place to work. You meet a lot of people, and there's a lot of opportunity. Lastly, I'll say that if you look around the elevator escalator department, with the exception of just a few people, almost everybody who manages our department has come through this program. There's a few exceptions. Rolando and myself are a couple of exceptions, but for the most part, all the engineers, all the managers, all the support staff, they've come through this program. So without this program, we wouldn't be able to keep moving, right? So Ellis has been here since 1991, and a lot of that reason that we're so successful is everybody that's come through the program. So congratulations to you, and I want to thank the training program because you guys do an awesome job turning out great employees. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate the kind words for our graduates. Before we move to our next guest speaker, and I do apologize, I want to share with you our FY end of year video with everyone. So if you can just stand by, here we go.
When I look back at all that Metro has been able to accomplish in this past year, it is truly impressive. When the board selected Randy Clark as our general manager, we talked about his energy and his ability to move Metro forward. I think that the region has seen what we saw. That energy and relentless positivity about what Metro can be reflects the dedication of all the leaders and staff that have been moving this region forward after 3 unprecedented years. Today, we all have a lot to be proud of. I hope you enjoy this look back at fiscal year 2023 and that it gets you as excited as I am for the future of Metro.
I got big, big dreams. In July 2022, Metro began work on several important initiatives, beginning with our strategic transformation plan. That plan identified the 4 pillars that guide all our decisions: service excellence, regional opportunity and partnership, talented teams, and sustainability. We work diligently to restore the rail and bus service that our customers deserve and that our region sorely needs. In the past year, we've increased train trips by 73% and returned our 7000 series fleet to service. We expanded access to transit system-wide, opening 7 new stations, Potomac Yard and the Silver Line extension to Ashburn by way of Washington Dulles International Airport. We also began to reimagine our Metrobus network through our Better Bus and Visionary Network campaign. Our bus ridership has rebounded to 80% of pre-pandemic levels and is the backbone of transportation in the DMV. We have increased the number of bus operators, and today, some of our expanded bus routes serve more customers than some of our rail lines. We are proud to say that we collaboratively closed the $184 million fiscal year 24 budget gap, allowing us to increase bus and rail service, simplify fares for customers, launch our first ever low-income fare program, cap Metro access fares at $4, further the Better Bus initiative, and enhance safety measures. Safety is a core value at Metro, so we've increased police patrols in stations and on trains and buses. We've enhanced our camera system and hired intervention specialists and Metro ambassadors to ensure customers get the resources and assistance they need. We implemented a number of customer experience improvements, including more transparent communication, better digital signs, and expanded hours for customer support. The changes that we've made matter. Metro ridership has almost doubled in the past year. In addition, customer satisfaction with Metro services increased 16 percentage points higher than it was a year ago, a historic high for the organization. Because the customer experience is so important, we are preparing to open Metro's first integrated control and communications center. This will finally put rail, bus, and police command operations together in one place to improve service, incident response, and real-time customer communication. More helping hands, more talented teams, more investment toward a sustainable future, more service, more access, and more empathy. All actions driving us to deliver a better customer experience for the region. It's been an exciting fiscal year, but certainly not without its challenges. Regardless of what lies ahead, we can say with confidence that your Metro is poised to deliver a better customer experience in the coming days, weeks, and year.
I got big, big dreams. I got big, big dreams. Doors open.
Awesome video, awesome video. Next, we have Juan Lee. He's the Service Director in Bus Transportation. Let's welcome Juan Lee, please.
Good morning, everyone. How you doing? That's going to be a tough video to follow, but I'll certainly try. I just want to say congratulate all the graduates here today. If you're joining the WMATA family, welcome. And if you are taking your next step in your journey with WMATA, I wish you success as you move forward. First, I want to acknowledge the street operations team that led the Transit Field Supervisor course, Assistant Superintendent Kevin Smith, Assistant Superintendent Bernita Perry, and Transit Field Supervisor Brian Nicholson. There are also many other Transit Field Supervisors who helped during the course, so I thank them as well. I want to thank the graduating class for your dedication to this organization. I would ask everyone to remember that you are here to serve internal customers by providing your support in the field. Always act with respect and integrity. And as you offer your support in the field operations, we are here to support you. Do not be shy to ask for assistance when you need it. We are here to serve the public in the best way possible, and we can only achieve that goal by working with each other. So once again, congratulations and welcome.
Thanks, Juan. Next, we have Ray Alford. He is our Vice President of Bus Maintenance.
So good morning. Welcome to the families, the graduates, both here in spirit online, but also want to welcome the graduates and congratulate you on the progress that you've made, both today to this point and the many successes you're going to have in the future, in the near future. So yes, I'm Ray Alfred, Vice President of Bus Maintenance and Engineering, but I've been around. So today is a special day for me because it's always nice to be able to, in spirit, relive or see you guys relive that first day for me almost 23 years ago. I started out not quite similar to Mitch, where not necessarily in the same situation you guys are in, but at a lower level. And have been able to just over this year learn a little bit more, and slowly be able to contribute more and more to this organization. You are joining a team of individuals that have an impact on this region larger than you can never imagine. When we can't run, the rest of the region doesn't run. And you all are cogs in this big wheel that, together, whether you're an Ellis, a field supervisor, a mechanic, police servicer, or a bus operator, you all play a role in this machine here. I will encourage you to take advantage of all of the many training programs, one that you've already taken a part of, but the other ones that are available, and something that may mean something to the mechanics. I carry my toolbox around with me everywhere I go. And so that whether you're a mechanic, a supervisor, or an operator, you all have toolboxes, and in this journey that you're on, that you've started, you'll just be adding one tool after another tool after another tool. Customer service is key, super key. Mutual respect for one another. I say customer service because it's all about mutual respect, whether you are a mechanic, whether you're a supervisor or a bus operator. Just, we gotta respect one another, and it goes so far. So I'll cut my words short there. Just, I look forward to seeing you out there and about, and I encourage you to be safe. Think about what you're doing, and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride.
Thanks, Ray. We appreciate those inspirational words of encouragement for our graduates. Next, we have our Senior VP of Bus Services, Leroy Jones.
Hey, good morning, folks. Oh, no. We go through this every graduation. Let's try this again. Good morning, folks. Good. All right, yeah, so this is a great day. I was just telling Elmer as well as Mr. Clark a little while ago, every graduation is like it's a first. This is the most we've ever done, and today is no different. But before I get into why it's something different than before, I do just want to take a moment just to thank the guests, the union leadership from 689 that's in the room, as well as our 922 representative, Tim Brown, that's sitting up here with us. Just want to say thank you all for your continued support and partnership. And the rest of the team touched on this as well, the training team. If you were responsible for training any of these team members up here today, can you just please raise your hand? Listen, it truly takes a village to get a class through, no matter what field you're in, right? So just kudos to the great work that you all have done and you're going to continue to do. Thank you to all the Metro leaders that have taken time out of your busy day, those that don't work in any of these departments, but just came out to support. And to me, this just really supports the One Metro mantra that we've been carrying over the past couple of years. So why is this graduation different? The team touched on it a little bit, but this is the first time that we've had operators, fleet servicers, bus mechanics, as well as the apprentices from elevator, escalator, transit field supervisors, all in the same graduating class. And for me, it's huge. And the team touched on this a little bit about opportunities, right? Mitch talked about it, his journey. Ray talked about his journey. But for me, when I see a bus operator sitting here and I see a transit field supervisor sitting over here, they sat over there once, right? When I look at fleet servicers and then I look at mechanics, the next step for a fleet servicer could be a mechanic role, right? So there's just so many opportunities. And when I think about the elevator escalator apprentices, 8,000 hours? Listen, the commitment to get through that, right? So I can only imagine the stories that you all have shared with the loved ones. I just ask for you all to continue to give them your full support because their career is just starting. And you notice that I said career because WMATA is an organization full of opportunities. The gentleman up here just gave some of their stories. I'm sitting here looking at some folks out in the crowd. I see George Shepard over there, who's acting director right now. He was a bus operator coming in the door. I see Kaya Doughton sitting over there. Kaya, by the way, she's managing a special project that I have on, a thing called attendance and overtime management. Okay, so but it's just an organization where you can grow, right? If you treat it as a career and not a job, you're going to excel. Trust me. So why are we here? And I think Ray touched on this. We are here to serve. We are here to serve the public. We're here to provide a critical service. It's a critical public service. And I think sometimes people take that for granted in what we do for this region. And I want to make sure that you all understand the impact that you're going to have on this region, whether you're a bus operator, whether you're a fleet service, a mechanic, or transit field supervisor. Folks in this region are going to depend on you to get them where they need to go. And to me, going back to the point I was making about a career, for it to be a career and to really support the customers that depend on us and to deserve great service, they need you to come to work. Okay? Need you to come to work every day. They're going to be tough days where you just don't feel like it. We understand life happens. But those days where you just don't feel like coming, when you really could come, we need you. Because your loved ones, our friends in this region that we grew up with, those of us that are from here, depend on transit. I know I was transit dependent growing up. Okay, so for me, I take pride in what I do every single day because the service that I relied upon as a kid growing up, I have the opportunity to lead now. So for me, I'm always thinking about the customer in mind whenever we're making decisions. So think about that when you're going out there doing whatever it is you have to do. And understand, as Ray touched on, that we all have the opportunity to provide excellent customer service when we're out and about. And to the supervisors, I do just want to say something to you. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where you come from. Understand that you were once a frontline team member that was actually doing the work, right? So be supportive. Even in moments where the operators may not have done everything that we expect of them, they're still people, they're still professionals, and it's your job to coach, mentor, develop, right? You have to do that. So just kind of keep that in mind. So with that being said, I just want to close out my thoughts, and I'm going to pass it over to our general manager and CEO. Just congratulations for reaching this milestone, and just know that your journey is just starting. So thank you for your time, and I want to bring up our general manager and CEO, Randy Clark.
All right, how y'all doing? Because he got the good morning, so I'll do how you doing? So, and just caveat, when Leroy said you have to show up every day, you don't show up on your days off. Just want to make that clear. He made when you're scheduled to show up, we need you to show up. I just want to say, like, you know, you don't have to do 365 next year. So anyway, first off, congrats. I'm going to make this short because we've had a lot of speakers. We want to get the handing things out. But I tell Leroy, hands down, one of my favorite things we do is graduation ceremonies. I love getting out and interacting with our team. I use the service every single day. Most people, supervisors especially, know I'm out there every single day. Poor Mitch knows I'm definitely out there every day. What you do is so, so important, and I have beyond respect for what you do every day. I'm so proud of this organization being part of it. So congratulations on meeting this big day. Thank you for picking Metro. There's a lot of opportunities in this world. We want you here. We want you to be a team member. As Leroy says, we want you to build a career here. It's our job to help you build career. It's your job to invest in yourself so those opportunities we provide you, you take advantage of. That's the two-way street. Thanks, Tim. You're always here. Appreciate you very much. I'm not sure exactly who's in the audience from 689. Great partnership we have. It's one team. There's no union versus management stuff, right? We may disagree from time to time on a topic. We are all here on the same mission, moving this region. Without us, this region doesn't exist, period. We are the region, and we're going to keep fighting for that. A couple other things I want to highlight here. Leroy mentioned service. That is what we do. Serving the community is an amazing thing, and it's a little apropos. It is MLK weekend coming in to this weekend. And taking a moment and reflecting all of us on his entire message was about serving the community and making the community better. And this is one of the greatest ways you could serve a community. Transit moves the needle on economic inclusion, getting people to jobs and opportunity, getting people to school, getting people to health care, caring about the air that we breathe and our climate, and caring about traffic mitigation and talking about equity. All of these things transit does better than basically anything. You can't have a great school system without getting people there. You can't have people grocery stores without getting people there, on and on and on. Your role is a big deal. So we want you to treat it as such. At the same time, we only care about your safety, period. Now you own that responsibility. You've been trained. You have to be responsible for your own safety, and we need to create a system that is as safe as possible. So we have police heavily out there. We have special police out there. We have crisis intervention specialists out there. That doesn't mean you're not going to run into somebody from time to time that you don't want to see, right? Especially on the bus operator side. You went through the training. There are once in a while some customers that, hey, let's be honest, we don't want them as customers, right? How you manage that situation is very important. Look after yourself at all times. Your safety is what matters most, okay? And then ask for help. Get safe, ask for help if you run into that situation, okay? Supervisors, you know that. You've been out there dealing with that. And as Leroy said, job to kind of mentor and coach through that. On the mechanic side, little less interaction that way, but you got to think about how the systems work so your colleagues have safe vehicles to be out in and the customers have a safe experience. And on the Ellis side, Mitch knows, I say Mitch has the hardest job at Metro. And Mitch right now, is actually our acting Senior Vice President of Facilities. And so he has elevators, escalators, all facilities and plant, a huge role, and I appreciate how hard Mitch works in driving things forward. Elevators and escalators are a really big deal. People think about trains and buses. We have almost 900, I think it's 900, a little over 900 pieces. We're over 1,000 now. 1,000 elevators and escalators, the biggest, I believe, in North America, correct? They are beyond critical. So think about this all the time, is what I say. Pretend it's your grandmother out on the system. Some people don't like their brothers and sisters. Some people have problems with their mom and dad, but no one I've ever met dislikes grandmother, right? Like I miss my grandmothers, but I've never met anyone that talks bad about their grandmother. So grandmother's waiting for a bus. You got to get close you can to that curb because safely for her to get on, right? And before you drive, thinking about her safety. Elevators and escalators, walker, groceries, how is she getting on and off, right? Same as the vehicle itself. If we all think that way, that is, I think, what Leroy's getting at, the empathy of who we serve, it drives us to be our best. So the last thing I want to highlight is, obviously it's out in the media pretty significantly around budget, right? And it kind of seems weird. You're like, I'm graduating at an organization that's talking about how they have no money and they might lay off people and cut all the service. Don't worry about it. Because there's nothing you're going to do about it anyway. So if it's going to rain, take an umbrella, right? You're not going to stop it raining. That's my job and a bunch of other people's jobs to look after. What I need you to do as part of our team, come in every day, because attendance is a big deal for us. We have sometimes some attendance problems. Attendance is critical. You got to show up when you need to be here. And plus, you're treating your colleagues with respect by showing up. Do your job, do it well, go home, get rest, and go about your life. Don't worry about the financial stuff. We're working on it. Our team has worked closely with our partners. I remain optimistic we're going to get this thing solved, and we're going to continue to roll this machine forward. We're arguably running the best Metro we had in probably 10 years. Customer satisfaction is very high. Ridership is increasing by the month. Safety is actually getting better by the month as well. Things are all going the right direction. We're so happy you're all here. You play a big role. I'm on the system all the time. I'm going to see you out there. Say hi. Let us know how we can help you. If there's an issue, bring it up early. Don't let it fester. Don't get in the gutter with a couple people and complain. Talk about something. Let's fix it. Move it on. This is your Metro as much as it's mine or anyone else's. Own it, and let's make it better together. So congratulations. Thanks for being here, families. Really appreciate you.
Thanks, Leroy and Randy. So we know one thing for certain. We want everyone to come to work. And when you get here, try to have some kind of understanding and some empathy, right? Can we agree on that? Awesome, awesome. So next we have Patricia Hancock. She is the supervisor of bus operations training. She's here to provide the Metro Pledge.
So we've heard good morning. How you doing? So I'm just going to say welcome. Welcome. The Metro Pledge is a potent reminder of our commitment to our duty as a transit professional. With great respect and pride, let's move on to this significant part of the ceremony. So graduates, please stand. Repeat after me. As a transit professional, I promise to perform my duties and responsibilities with integrity, character, as a good steward of the public's trust. I will never, one more time, never compromise my own safety or the safety of my coworkers or customers. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will always serve this agency and the National Capital Region. Graduates, you may be seated. Thank you.
Awesome job, Ms. Hancock. We need to take this show on the road. So here to provide the certificates to our elevator escalator graduates, Michael Hansen, Acting Manager of Technical Training and Development. Let's welcome Michael.
So our next graduate, Eric Johnson. Seth Morzavi. Abram Mormichael. The last one, Dejin Kedabi.
Okay, let's give another round of applause for our elevator escalator graduates. Here to provide the certificates to our transit field supervisors, I would like to welcome Kevin Smith. He is the Assistant Superintendent of Transit Field Operations.
Good morning, everyone. First, we will have Supervisor Jermaine Watts. Next, we will have Supervisor Howard Anderson. And next, we will have Supervisor Evelina Crawford. Next, we will have Supervisor Cameron Briggs. And next we will have Supervisor Kevin Nguyen. And next we will have Supervisor Sylvia Shelton. And last but not least, our class's valedictorian, Supervisor Ashley Richardson. Congratulations.
All right, let's give another round of applause for our transit field supervisors. Next, we have Michael Glazier, manager of rail and bus equipment instructions, here to provide the certificates to our fleet servicers and bus mechanics.
Morning. Could I get the fleet servicers and mechanics, could you please stand? And we will start presenting these. Our first one is to, they're out of order. Israel Adijay. Our next, Austin Carrington. Our next fleet servicer is Fong Lee. And now for our mechanics, David Bardston. Mechanic Sung Hung. And our last, Mechanic Trevon Jones.
All right, let's hear it again for our fleet services and bus mechanics. Last but not least, here to provide the certificates to our bus operator, Ms. Catrice Hancock.
Row 4, please stand. Darlington Mopley. Byron Elliott. Vivian Ellis. Vashana Garden. Derek Hamilton. Ebony Hemphill. Tavon Hill. Jeff Isidore. Row 4, you may be seated. Row 5, please stand. Dion Lewis. Zachary Michael. Kevin Monroe. Eugene Mosley. Wanda Pearson. Juan Powell. Diane Ramey. Yosal Tomaso. Vernon Wilson. And last but not least, Sir Raphael Edasalt. Row 5, you may be seated.
Another round of applause for our bus operators. So here to provide the closing remarks for our ceremony, I'd like to welcome Jamie Johnson. He's the Senior Vice President of Safety and Readiness.
Hello, everybody. If we're keeping the music, it's making me emotional. It's making me emotional. We just need to cut it off. So I have 3 things to say to you. Firstly, thank you so much for the family and friends who have come here today. You have done so much to make this possible for this group of people up here with me. And you will continue to provide the love and support that they need to be successful in this job, because it can be demanding. But looking at the folks today, I'm so confident that they're ready for the task ahead of them. The second thing I want to say is thank you so much to Elma and the team today. This is such a fantastic event. It's joyful, it's positive. It's exactly what we need on a Friday morning. So thank you very, very much indeed, Elma. We really appreciate you. The last thing I wanted to say is for you, for the graduates. So when we heard that pledge today, I wrote down some of the words, as I do when I hear it. I heard duty, courage, trust, responsibility, safety, which is important to me as the safety guy, but also service. And I just want to read you, because this is Washington, D.C., I want to read you something very short. Don't worry, because I don't want to get between you and your food. But I want to read you something by Teddy Roosevelt. Some of you may know it. And he said it in 1910 when he was visiting Paris, and it goes like this. It's not the critic who counts. The credit belongs to the person who is actually in the arena, who spends themselves in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if they fail, at least they fail while daring greatly. There's one thing that unites all the people here today, the graduates, and you are placing yourself into the arena. You're not like me, you're not like safety. On the outside, you are operations. You're dealing with the public. You're dealing with our assets, protecting our staff. You are in the arena. And that is a huge responsibility, but it's also extremely brave and courageous of you to take on a job that matters. It matters to this community, and it matters to your families, and it will matter to you. So well done for being in the arena. It's a really important thing that is a credit to you and your families. So with that, thank you very much indeed for coming today. Congratulations to the graduates. And I'll hand it back to Elmer to close us out.
Awesome, Jamie. Thank you for those inspirational words of encouragement to everyone here. Before we close out, I just want to provide a special thanks to our human capital team for recruiting such great new team members, right? And an extra special thank you to all of the training teams that made this possible. So let's give them a round of applause. With that being said, we would like to convene for a group photo, and we would ask all of the guests and family members and Metro family to remain seated to allow the graduates to take their photo, and then we will adjourn. Thank you. Jonathan, do you need these back or you're fine? Fine.
Good job, guys. Congratulations on the big day. See you again. Well done. Hey, well done. I got time.
You might not have your list. I'm just gonna be straight. We all like each other.